Hanley today. It's our major town, what they call it around here. I'm going to go into our Potteries Museum, which is that down there. Not a very nice day. It was sunshine first this morning, but not so much now. This is what they call the memorial garden for the 1418 war. This is the museum. Some lovely brickwork just above the door entrance there. It was done by a local brick designer, and it's really well done. I'll take a closer look. It's really well done, just in brick. It's amazing actually. But anyway, let's go inside. Better than being out here in the rain. This is the City Museum in Hanley. Seems to be a gift shop here, etc. Got a selection of fossils in here. Some stuffed animals. This is showing some old pottery relics that have been found. Of course, the area is world famous for the pottery that we produced here. A couple of good reasons why. We had good clay deposits and good coal deposits, which you need to make pottery, of course. Here it's showing a few Roman artifacts. Of course, the Romans had one or two settlements around here, one quite close in a place called Chesterton. Yeah, the Spitfire Gallery. Of course, the world famous Spitfire was designed by Reginald Mitchell. I don't know what on earth's happened to this, because they used to have the full frame, the full body in here. I don't know if they're stripping it or what on earth they're doing with it. But I don't know, I'll have to find out that. I'll have to ask somebody. Take your walk around anyway. The Spitfire was originally over the road in another little massive greenhouse, glass house. I'm not quite sure what they're doing with this. Here's the engine, of course. I think it's the Merlin 5. Eight cylinders. This is just a replica that has been made by local enthusiasts, while the original Spitfire has been restored to its glory days. So it will be moved across the road into a new enclosure, but it's next year apparently. We'll have to come back and have a look. Well, this is where they're holding the remnants of what is called and known as the Staffordshire hoard. It's all Roman, and the guys who found it were using a metal detector, and it was valued over £5 million, I believe. These are some of the artifacts. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. You've actually built like a chemist shop inside with all the old original artifacts next to an old fire engine. And next door to the chemist there is a pub. Got a pub here. Swing round, and we've got an old Victorian kitchen. Some items of pottery here. My mother worked for the pottery companies all her life, from the age of 14, for some of the famous names: Dalton, Wedgwood, Ainsley. Saggers. These are the moulds that they shape the sagger out of. And here's the inside view model of a bottle oven, bottle kiln. There's no doubt about it, we did make some beautiful stuff. The finest bone china in the world. When you look at this old pottery, and it was fired in the coal kilns, the thing you have to remember is the fireman who was in charge of the firing, if he didn't fire it right, he didn't get paid, nor did his placers, and they would stay around the kiln and not go home until it was right. There's a selection of the Wedgwood pottery here. Wedgwood wasn't a very nice company to work for. Quite ruthless, in fact. But that's how it was back in them days. A selection of Mason ironstone. Masons made some lovely ware, really did. As you look around, there's quite a large selection of manufacturers in here, and there's hundreds of them, not just a few. If you look at the big vases over there, it's absolutely fascinating, really. Swing round and you see the peacock. Of where the Spitfire will be housed, it's literally just across the road from where we're standing. Hopefully 2020 is the year it will be done, but it'd be nice to see it restored anyway.